Hello friends, and welcome back to another edition to Toy Talk and Stuff. I just want to thank all of you who've watched my episodes. I hope you enjoy them, and if you know other people that enjoy them, please let them know. I try to make them for everyone, a little something for everyone. But I'm not the kind of person to go and say, please subscribe and, all that stuff. But, I'm trying to make fun videos with lots of variety so we can get to lots of different kinds of things. And today is another different episode, but going back to our regular format. And today we have a special guest. We have Alien, and Alien over here from the Alien movies. And Alien, this came from the company NECA, and I got him late last year. Alien, are you have any feelings about being on the show? Happy to be here? No, nothing from Alien. I do notice that it looks like you have sort of the Spock live long and prosper thing going on. Yeah, let's zoom in on that and see that, see the live long and prosper. All right, well, that certainly is a nice sentiment from Alien, because not many people live long and prosper around aliens, actually. And we have birthdays. We have actually a triple birthday. It seems that the Pacific Rim Kaiju from the 2013 movie Pacific Rim, written by Guillermo del Toro, we have three birthdays. We have Knifehead Kaiju, and we have Trespasser, okay, obviously just trespassing, and into your ocean, our ocean, and we have what looks like a gorilla. We have Leatherback. Now, happy birthday to all of you. And I think this warrants a little bit of close observation. Now, Knifehead here has his mouth can open and close very slightly. And go and zoom in on that. And then, yeah, that's about as much movement as we get on that. His hands do articulate in different directions, and his elbows, and he's got little wee arms here, little mini arms over there, and it's got a flexible tail, kind of like rubber with a wire in it, and he will most of the time stand up, so that's good. And then Trespasser over here has a big carapace on his back. This would be a carapace here. Zoom out here. And you got that, and then, well, his head's like a knife. His mouth also can open and close a little bit here. And I can zoom in, get excited about that. He's sticking his tongue out too, just like the other one. Also has wee arms, and he's got all this yellow striping, just like the other one, pulsing through him. And then we have Leatherback over here. We'll zoom out. And Leatherback here. We have, all right, Leatherback. I like Leatherback. Leatherback looks like King Kong. And I got Leatherback at the beach at a store that sells action figures. It's a really great action figure store at the at Jersey Shore. And it's got a mouth that moves more than the others, and his back legs bend like a gorilla's, and he's fun to play with, and he even has some individual finger articulation. He's got his thumb too, so let me zoom in on that, because that's pretty cool. And so, alright, so here you go, we got, see that? A little bit of finger moving. All right, and the thumb here also moves just a little bit. Push that in so he can grip stuff. So, all right, so that is leatherback. All right, so thanks everybody for joining us for your birthday, and Alien, for as a special guest, you're going to get to stay up here. But Kaiju, gotta go. We've got to make room for the rest of the show. So, today's show is a result of the email that we received from the Olympic Barbies, and here they are. So, and there, Kaiju caught it. All right, and here we go. Okay, so Olympic Barbies. So these are Summer Olympics 2020, which did not happen in 2020. I bought them. They were about $20 a piece, and I was like, well, these are going to go up in value. And actually, they went down. I was able to get. I bought a couple of them when I found them. They were hard to find, and then I saw that they went down to like $11.99, and then I bought all 5 of them, and I bought some extras and opened them because I was curious about them. And so I bought baseball Olympic Barbie, and you know, she has a glove and a ball that kind of it snaps around her finger. It has a little clip that goes around her thumb, and you know, they have knees and hips. They don't have ankle articulation. They do have wrist articulation and elbow and shoulder. Now they do not have double jointed elbows. Okay. So, and they do not have a waist that spins, or they don't have the joint under the chest, in the middle of the chest too, that allows them to spin. And of course their head goes in all directions. But I think they're really nice Barbies. I like them. I like the clothes, and they have the little, you know, the Olympic shirt, and they have the medal. And we have Surfer Barbie here, and I took her out as well. And so she has a surfboard, and she has a little clip that clips onto her ankle to hold onto the surfboard, and that's her. And you know, see that has the knees, but not the double jointed knees, not the double jointed elbows, but still plenty of articulation to play with. And then we have Sport Climbing Barbie over here. So I did not get an extra that. I did not open it. So that's Sport Climbing Barbie. And then on the back, you know, she's got her medal there. And over here we have Kickboxer Barbie, Karate. Oh, I'm sorry, Karate Barbie. All right, and she has actually on the back of her gi, she has a little green Olympic symbol, and you know, she's got the punching pads, and you know, it's a nice. I think again a nice. I love them. I think they're great. And then we have skateboarding Barbie in the box. Skateboarding Barbie over here. I'll show you that. So, zoom. And a little glare. So I'm going to zoom out. Oops, zoom out. Maybe that'll get rid of some of the glare. Alright, so, alright, and then there she is in the winner circle. Alright, skateboarding Barbie. Looks like we have another entry. We have, for the Winter Olympics, we have ice skating Barbie. Ice skating Barbie. Ice skating Barbie. Looks like you had a little trouble getting your Olympic shirt on. It looks like you just tied the arms around your neck, but you do have a medal, and it looks like you didn't really know how to put the ice skates on. I'll take a look at this. it looks like you just bungeed the ice skates to your feet. You didn't know, and those skates aren't going to fit those feet. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at those feet. No, those skates aren't going to fit, and really, your outfits is very unconventional. You know, something seems familiar and strange about this, and I think I know what it is. It's Gorn. Gorn, always trying to get into everything. Any show you can get into. Gorn always inserting himself. Gorn, Winter Olympic skating Barbie. Alright, Gorn. Well, you're not a Barbie and you weren't in the Olympics, you didn't skate, but you know, always a surprise and always fun to see you. Thanks for showing up. Now, I have a couple other Barbies over here. Now, this is not an Olympic Barbie. This came out a couple of years before the Olympic Barbies, maybe even 4 years. This is made to move karate Barbie, and it has the double knees. You see how it can bend the knee all the way up. Has the ankle that moves in all directions. Has the double elbow joint, and the arm has a joint in the middle of it, as well as the shoulder, but also has this joint up here. I'll show you that here. You see it has like a bicep to shoulder joint. This I got a Tuesday morning for $10, and I've seen it on sale for as high as $100 now. And it came with a trophy, karate trophy. And see that? It's doing a high kick, and came with a board, plastic board, this, and it like breaks, so like she can karate chop it, you know, and break the board, or kick it, and break the board. So that is karate Barbie, and then whoa, the other end. All right, and to go along with my baseball Barbie, I have a custom Barbie that I made, and I had a bat, and I gave her a bat. In fact, the Olympic Barbie comes with a bat, so I just put it in her hands, and she's you know, going to receive the pitch. Now, this gets me to the next part of the video. So this is a customized Barbie, and what I did is I took a Barbie that had no articulation, just basic Barbie with a basic, you know, just straight arms, straight legs. But I like the head, and I matched the skin color with this skin color, and I took the head off of this body and I put this head on. Now, this body went to a WWE 12-inch figure. And so what I learned to do is I would mix and match. If I found a Barbie that I liked the head but didn't have good you know, just a straight Barbie, no knees, no elbows, you know, and I wanted to make an articulating doll or figure out of it, I would change the head onto that. So I want to show you a WWE box. So WWE dolls came like this, okay? And I bought a bunch of them because they went clearance. They were $15, and they went down to like $7.99. And this is Brie Bella, and it would come with these muscular bodies, you know, good joints. They don't have the double joints, but good joints, and they're more muscular than a regular Barbie, kind of like a superhero. Actually, like some of the Wonder Woman dolls, but in some ways is more muscular, actually. And that's oftentimes one of the bodies that I would use to make different dolls. Now, how I remove the heads. So what I would do is I would boil the head. I would boil some water in a pot, and then I would dunk the head in it and tip the doll upside down. and I would soften the rubber, okay, on the head. Let me show you that. All right, and then I would use a butter knife. Okay, I didn't want something sharp, something dull that I could put and kind of move the plastic around to try to manipulate the head off. And you got to be careful because you can cut the rubber on it. Now, this is when you have one of these Barbies or WWE figures. A lot of dolls actually use the same attachment, uh, kind of neck that they were insert. There are some that just pop on and off, but most of them have this now, and it has a burr, like a backward angled piece of plastic, and you see, so the head fits on, okay, and it pushes down, and it pushes down onto past these burrs and then onto this disc here, and then the head can move all around. Now sometimes when you're changing heads, this piece of plastic is taller than the head. Different dolls have different head sizes, um, and so sometimes you could just cut that with like pliers, just clippers that wire clippers, heavy duty wire clippers will cut that off. Now, so when you're working the butter knife with the head, okay, you've got to work the knife inside the hole, and then you've got to stretch the plastic over that burr, that backward, that downward moving burr, which that will get soft too, and you can kind of move that down, because that can rip, the burr can rip the plastic too, so you kind of got to wedge the butter knife between the soft rubber of the head and the burr and kind of like pry it, and once you get one side off, you can kind of work the other side off. Sometimes you might have to boil the head, put it back in and get it softer again. But just practice with a doll maybe that you don't care that much about, till you know that you can do it without ripping the head or breaking this attachment piece, because that can also break, and then there goes that, right? Then it won't stay on very well. So that is, I've gotten good at doing that. I also want to show you a made-to-move Barbie. I know we have the karate made-to-move Barbie. This is a yoga made-to-move Barbie. So it doesn't have, you can see the joints. So that's why I brought this one up. So you can see actually it has the double, you can see how the double elbow joint moves in there. It pulls like that. I'm going to put stuff on this too. So you see, so she can really get in close, and the leg too, right? It has that double joint. Okay, and a lot of more like Marvel and it's some of the like the new DC figures, McFarlane toys have that double joint. It is, you can get more action poses out of it, and she also has a joint that in her torso, so she can spin a little bit and move sideways, and she can do just great yoga poses, and even her thigh has a joint in it where you can spin the thigh, not just in the hip joint. She has a ball joint for her hip, but also another joint right here. So, and she has really a very well articulated ankle joint that spins and bends quite a bit. So she can really do some great yoga poses, and so that is the Barbie Made to Move line. And actually, I have the first Barbie Made to Move, along with a Barbie magazine cover that has the first Made to Move Barbie on the cover, and I will show you that sometime. Another body that, well, actually, I'm going to wait. I will get to another body that I use. All right, so some other Barbies that I have over here. Now, I collect what I think are cool Barbies. That's sort of my edict. It's like, well, I'm not going to collect, if I'm going to collect them, I'm going to collect ones that I think are cool. So, again, keeping in the theme with the Olympics, this is like Barbie floor, and this also is Barbie floor. I like their outfits, you know, all shiny. I like things that are shiny, and you know, I think a lot of times you can look at the faces of Barbies now, and I think sometimes they model them after famous people. I think this one looks like um, Kylie Kardashian. Um, I don't know if that's what they had in mind, but I think it does. You know, see whatever you think. But anyway, so that's those girls. And I took, let's see, I did something with this Barbie, okay? So this Barbie here, zoom out here, and so this is prosthetic leg Barbie, okay? So I thought, you know, that's pretty neat, you know, to have a prosthetic leg Barbie. And, you know, I kept looking at it and I thought, you know, I can do something with this. Um, you know, I'm somewhat of a Star Trek fan. So I made Borg Barbie. So I took the body of prosthetic leg Barbie and I took the head off of a WWE figure, Charlotte Flair, and I put the head on that body, and then I painted this. Let me zoom in on that. And this is my Borg Barbie. So I shaved the hair on the one side. I made the eyes red. Zoom in a little more. Whoop. And see that's the red eyes. I painted the forearm and the fingers, and then some kind of like, you know, wires and stuff on her belly. Painted, gave her a green, you know, sort of bathing suit, and that's what I did with that. And I also then later actually they came out with African American prosthetic leg Barbie, and she has gold leg. Um, And I liked this one a lot too. I liked her face a lot. So I thought, you know, I'm going to do something with that. So took her, and I bought a whole bunch of these Wild Hearts dolls because they went clearance too. These dolls went to no cartoon, no show, nothing. They just came out with these one day. There were 5 different ones, and I bought multiple copies because they all went clearance because they didn't link to anything, so I guess they just didn't sell that great. And so I would buy these. They have articulated bodies, a little bit different shape than a regular Barbie. Um, and, uh, and I took this, and then you see also has a bigger head. The head's really not in proportion. Let me show you that here. So, okay. So it has that bigger head. I'm not a big fan of the big head out of proportion with the body, but sometimes, you know, it's there's just so many like that now, and at least you get, you know, kind of a cool body that you can use. And I took it and I put it on prosthetic head Barbie on that body, and I made skateboarder Barbie, and I gave her like, there's like a Supergirl outfit that went to a Supergirl, not just sort of a Mattel Supergirl doll. You know, some people like to keep everything mint, and I started to realize, you know, they're my toys. I'm really not going to get rid of them, like, unless I, you know, that's not the goal. The goal was to just buy them and have fun with them the way I want, and I just don't care what anybody thinks about, you know, well, I mean, if I cared that much, I'll keep one in the box, and then I'll just do what I want with the other. And I really enjoy, what I like about Barbies and all these 12-inch dolls is they're easy to change. They're easy to do a lot with. And I have some very customized dolls that I've made, some Kens, and Barbies as well, and then I took Wonder Woman dolls and I customized those too. And I will be showing you all those variants um, as well. So I also wanted to go over a little tip for you. Um, you know, sometimes getting something to stay in the hands of an action figure, you know, maybe it comes with a spear or sword or something and it just keeps falling out. And there's, you know, the little clear bands that come with toys. You know, sometimes you can save them, right? And, you know, they're they're not rubber, they're plastic, but they're very stretchy, very durable, very strong, better than rubber bands, and they're clear, and they come in different sizes. So I started saving those, um, but it turns out, you know, I use them faster than I can get them from buying toys. So my wife investigated, and she found me Princess rubber bands. So you can order these on Amazon, Princess rubber bands, and they come in a package of different sizes of bands, and they're extremely stretchy. So they have these little tiny ones that are a centimeter in width, um, but they stretch significantly. So that's, you know, you might find that, you know, this one ends up being used a lot, and then they have, you know, slightly larger, and then, actually this is the largest, and then this is like 2 centimeters, and I guess the other one's like 3 centimeters. Anyway, excellent thing that you can get for your action figures, dolls, whatever you want. And share that with you. And I just want to say before we go today that I like dinosaurs. Do you like dinosaurs? Well, you know, as I said, the reason I'm doing this show is because there's a lot of dark things in the world. You know, sometimes, you know, everybody has a phone, you know, smartphones and things like that, and you're just inundated with news all the time. You know, you might hear something negative. And when the news gets to be too much, I read about dinosaurs. I have lots of books on dinosaurs, and I have toys on dinosaurs. I have many different ones. And then, you know, of course, there's the Jurassic line of toys, which really covers the Triassic and the Cretaceous too. So Jurassic Park really is kind of a misnomer. It's really not the right word because T-Rex, you know, and Triceratops, for example, are not Jurassic animals. They're Cretaceous. They actually, the last stage of the dinosaurs, the last era was the Cretaceous, and when they were wiped out, they were part of the Cretaceous, not the Jurassic or the Triassic. Okay, so if you look up eras, and I can get into that sometime, you know, we can learn more about that too. But I have some really great things on dinosaurs and some great dinosaur action figures, but I have something that is so awesome that I found. I found a video, an old video. I didn't know I had such a good one, and it's going to be a surprise. Okay, I'm going to merge it with one of my videos. Okay, and it's just fantastic. I found it by accident, and I'm excited to share it with you. Look forward to that. And I will be doing something with dinosaurs soon. There's just so many things that I can do, so many things that I can show you, and I'm just trying to work as fast as I can, and I still will probably never run out of what I can do. So I just get really excited and I want to do this for all of you. So thank you for watching again, all of you, and this is GL1 signing out.